Hey everyone, it is me, Fashion Coder, your crypto bestie, and today's video is actually going to be a really interesting one because I have never made a video like this before because I have never had this happen to me before. And it's my own fault, and we will get into that. But before we get into that, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe because I'm here to help you with all things crypto and be real with you in the ups and downs, all right? So what happened? I got a new phone. I had MetaMask on my old phone. I did like the data transfer and everything, and I didn't check to see if MetaMask was on my new phone. Now, that would help if you had your seed phrase, right? Well, guess what? Your girl can't find her seed phrase. So, I'm pretty sure I have just completely lost this wallet, all right? This particular wallet, I was using it on my phone. I ended up getting a new laptop a couple months ago, so I hadn't transferred all of my wallets onto my laptop yet. And so when I wanted to go and buy crypto, I was just using my phone to do it. So the one caveat to it all that makes me feel a little bit better is I've only been investing on that particular wallet for a couple of months. But still, I mean, just plain out, I probably lost a couple of $1,000s that I invested. And then with the bull market coming up and all the things, like, who knows? Like, it could be worth so much money one day. And it might just be sitting in that wallet for forever. I do know the wallet address, but yeah. So, I am making this a learning experience for me, but guess what? I don't want you to have this happen to you. And so I'm going to be making it a learning experience for you too. So, I have typed up a little list of the things that I've learned from this. But like I said, I don't want this to happen to you. And it's funny because I tell people this all the time. Like, this is one of the biggest things that I tell people when I am getting them into crypto. And I help them with all of these things. But guess what? It can even happen to the person that is teaching someone it. And honestly, one day I think I'll actually end up coming across this seed phrase because I think it's in one of my notebooks somewhere. I literally went through all of my stuff to try and find it. Couldn't find it, but I think maybe I'm going to do it again in a couple of days, and maybe having that lens, I'll be able to actually find the seed phrase. So just follow a process, okay? So what have I learned? So the first thing, when it comes to your crypto security, do it immediately. Don't wait, or you may forget. So that's the thing, right? So I made this crypto wallet about a year ago, and the thing is I don't know if I was just like back it up to my iCloud or whatever, because I was trying to go fast and make it. I think I've only done that once, and I may have done a seed phrase. So I'm like, it could be either, actually, like, in all honesty. So I actually might not even have the seed phrase anywhere, but I can't remember because it was a year ago. All right. So like I said, when it comes to your crypto security, do it immediately, do it right, because then you are absolutely sure that you have your seed phrase or whatever it is. Okay, the second thing, have a process that you follow with where and how you are documenting your seed phrase. So make a checklist. And I know that might sound a little bit daunting, but you could be in my situation right now where I'm like, okay, here we are. Probably just lost this couple $1,000s just right off the bat. It could be, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of dollars one day. Who knows? And it's gone. So that's okay. My main wallets, they're safe and secure. I have the seed phrases. I have seed phrases in several locations for these different ones, because if I lost those, I would be so sad if I lost those ones. But have a process that you follow with a checklist of when you create your seed phrase, you write it down somewhere, or you stamp it into metal, whatever you decide to do with that, and then make several copies that you put in several secure places, just in case. So have a checklist of those things that you're going to do. And in my mind, like, I am someone who 100% like needs to do things like repetitively. So it would be getting like the same type of paper, writing it with the same type of pen or whatever it is, and doing the exact same process. So then if I skip a step, it like is flagged in my brain. So that's the second thing. Third thing is to make several copies of the seed phrase in case you misplace one, because I'm pretty sure I only have one copy of this seed phrase if I did actually end up writing it down. don't keep crypto on your phone. And this is something I talk about all the time as well. Like I said, like I was in between with my laptops and just like, oh, whatever, like it's totally fine. Not a big deal. Like I'll just do a couple of transactions on my phone. Like I never do this anyways. So I kind of like got a little lax. Here we are. The next thing that I learned, when getting or transferring to a new phone, check your crypto apps and make sure everything is moved over before you erase your old phone. Now, I've had issues with this before in the past with authenticators, okay? So, and that, oh my gosh, Hotbit and I, they know me because I was emailing them for months and had to send them so much identification and had to tell them the most in-depth details about my account. Yeah, I love it. Because the authenticator locked me out because I got a new phone. So if you are going to do that, like make sure that you go in and transfer everything. And I mean, it wasn't something I even thought of because I was like, I have the seed phrase. I mean, like I have several wallets. I have several seed phrases. And so I was like, oh, I'm sure it's like in that bag of seed phrases, you know? No, it was not. It was not. And that's okay. But make sure that your wallet's connected and everything because it would have been the simplest fix. All I had to do on my MetaMask wallet on my old phone was just scan a QR code thing, and it would have like transferred it, or just copied my private key or something, okay? It would have been so simple. It would have taken me 30 seconds. So make sure that I think that's actually one of the most important things is to make sure you're doing that. And then the last thing, and I know I say this often, is only invest if you are willing to lose it. And I've always said that in the sense of like that it would go to zero, right? That it would go to zero in the sense of like the market, that the token just didn't go up. I'm saying this in a different sense now. That only invest it if you're willing to lose it and potentially actually just lose your information for it. Because I know that I'm not the first one that has had this happen to. And I know so many people that this has also happened to. And I don't want it to happen to you. So I don't think this was any financial advice. It wasn't financial advice, but I don't think I was giving any financial advice, more like security advice, which it wasn't that either. But be safe out there. Make sure that you're following the process that you end up making for yourself, because I don't want you to lose your crypto because it's just kind of sad. And I feel like I've come to peace with it. One day I'll find the seed phrase if I actually ended up writing it down. I am a huge notebooks type of girl, so I'll come across it. I will come across it. But it's still a sad day. So I hope that you're having a good day. I hope that you have never encountered this and you will never encounter this. But be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.